بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وحده، والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده، وبعد فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gave us an opportunity to experience the month of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, we are in the last 10 days of this beautiful, precious, and blessed month of Ramadan. As we come to the end of this month, we think about the things that we intended to do in Ramadan. We intended to read a lot of Quran. We intended to do a lot of ibadah. So were we able to do that? If we were not able, what are the main things that stopped us or disturbed us from achieving the things that we intended? We are asking these questions because before the beginning of these last 10 days, we had certain intentions. We have certain intentions. So for us not to repeat the same mistakes that we made, we need to then reflect and think about the things that hindered our progress, if we can say. What are those things so that we do not repeat the same mistake when we are trying to achieve a lot of benefit from these last 10 days? After identifying those problems, we then find ways to say, this is how I am going to do it in this last 10 days, so that I don't end up in the same place as I am right now, having some form of regret that I was not able to achieve the things that I intended to do in the month of Ramadan. The last thing that I would like to point out today is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that we should not lose hope. So, my dear brother and my dear sister, if you were not able to do the things that you intended in the beginning of Ramadan, don't worry. Allah has given you another opportunity. Allah has given you an opportunity to make right certain things. As long as we have life and air in our lungs, we have an opportunity to get the best of the times, and Allah has been merciful upon us to grant us that chance. So, what are you willing to do in the last 10 days, on the last days that we have, the last hours, so that you make up for what you might have missed? Have the proper intention, have a plan, and be prepared to do what it takes to implement that plan. Ramadan was an opportunity, is an opportunity for us to be closer to Allah, for us to attain taqwa. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. What is the reason that we fasted? We fasted because Allah had commanded us. We fasted, and in this month, Allah said that if we fast, then we attain taqwa. Taqwa, the ulama say, it is to place between yourselves and the adab, the punishment of Allah, a wiqaya, something like a shield, something that is going to protect you. So how do you get that shield? How do you get that protection? By doing what Allah has commanded you and staying away from what Allah has prohibited you. So we are preparing ourselves for the coming months, for the coming years, so that we are able to do the maximum that we can to please Allah and to stay away from those things that He has prohibited us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us ease and doing what we are supposed to be doing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us and forgive us for the sins that we commit. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy upon us all and upon our brothers and sisters who are being persecuted everywhere in the world, especially in Gaza and elsewhere where Muslims are being persecuted. Jazakum Allah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.